Welcome back to my channel. Today I am continuing these couple weeks of reviews of new foundations. Today we're going to review the new Nars foundation. This is the light reflecting foundation. And I also got this Danessa MYRICS blush palette. These are the colors in here. This is how it looks inside. I actually really love Danessa MYRICS products. I use them in my kit a lot. I feel like it's like paint. Like I'm just painting a face. I'm mixing and matching. And this is very like just makeup artist vibe to me. So I definitely enjoy these. So if you guys are interested, please continue watching. If you're new here, welcome. I'd love for you to subscribe down below and let's put some makeup on. So a little bit about this foundation. It says it's an advanced makeup skincare hybrid foundation with a natural finish that quickly blurs and smooths while visibly improving skin's clarity over time. It's supposed to be media coverage, finish is natural, and it's supposed to be pretty light. So let's see. I got the color Light 5 Fiji, and I did swatch it in store. I love the bottle. I think it's smaller. It's more of a rectangular this way. And somehow I like that. It seems sleek. And I really enjoy Nars foundations in general. I love the sheer glow. I love their tinted moisturizer. I just really enjoy Nars makeup. So I want to see the color. I did swatch it in store. And this one seemed to be the best for me. So that is the color right there. I do think it's going to dry down. When it dried down really pretty. And I'm excited. All I'm going to do is just moisturize my skin. I did moisturize it this morning. It's kind of like midday now. I will wear this all day. I'm going to do a workout today, just run around, and I think it's going to be put to the test for sure. So that is the foundation dried down. You can see how much darker it looks than when I initially swatched it. That looks pretty dark, doesn't it? So here it says to shake it well, and it actually says to blend with your fingertips. And I do like putting foundation with my fingertips. So, ooh, I opened it the wrong way. I unscrewed it by mistake. So I'm gonna put a little bit here. This is one pump. Let's put two. Like these seem like light pumps. So I'm gonna start here. I'm gonna use my finger. There's quite a bit left there. But let's see. I do like using my hands for makeup in general. I'm sure you can use a brush just fine, but it does seem to blend in so fast. That looks really nice so far. I'm gonna add a little bit here. It really does seem to blur my pores. I'm gonna take it down just a little bit. I love using my fingers so much. It's just so much easier. I just have like my baby wipes here and just wipe my hands. I'm adding just the rest of the foundation to try to build it up right here. This definitely has a natural finish. It is sitting so well around my pores, and I put no primer. All I did is put a moisturizer. It looks really good. Kind of reminds me a little bit of the Chanel new foundation that I got. This is definitely more of a light coverage. I think you could probably build it up to a light medium. I don't even think this is a medium because I still see all my imperfections there. I'm putting just a little bit more, and I'm going to take a brush and see if I could build up with a brush. Let's just see what it does, because that look how much darker it gets on the skin when it dries out. It does do that really fast though, so you know, just when you go to get shade match, wait there until the foundation is fully dry. You don't want to get home and be a totally different color. I do think this built up really well on the cheek, and I would consider that to be a medium coverage. I really like that. I'm going to take a little bit more in the center, just around here. The color seems to be just a little bit warm. I did pick this color. I swatched it in store, and I thought the way it dried down, it would have worked. And I think it's okay. I can make it work, but I do think maybe getting a more neutral color would have worked better. The neutral color that I tried seemed very peachy, so that's why I skipped that color and chose this one. This is the skin with the lights turned off. It has a beautiful radiance. It's maybe a little bit more radiant than just natural finish. I think it is really beautiful. I'm actually surprised at all these foundations that are coming out. They're just so good. I feel like they have to be because there's so many good ones on the market right now. But it sits really, really well around the pores. It really reminds me of the Chanel No. 1 foundation around the pores because it sits so nice. The pores definitely feel minimized, or they look minimized. It did build up on itself really, really well. I have absolutely no complaints, except the color is just a little bit too warm, but that was definitely my mistake. I could probably drag it down, and once we put the other things on, it's gonna be fine, but I'm really liking it. I think it looks beautiful. All right, I will put some concealer on. I'm gonna bronze up a little bit, do my brows, pretty much do everything except my blush or highlight. I want to try this on. These are some intense colors, aren't there? But I'm excited. Okay, I'll be right back. I have finished everything except my cheeks and my lips. I did put a lip liner because this is also a lip palette. Okay, so let's talk about the skin just a little bit. I think it looks just flawless. I just think these past few foundations that I've tried have been just so up there. I have barely any complaints about them, and I think they are just performing so well. That was loud. I think that this one is the most, dare I say, easy, because you can put it with your fingers. I bet the Chanel one you could do the same thing, but it blurs your skin. It gives you medium coverage. This blurs better than the Charlotte Tilbury one. It is so easy. It's just an easy foundation, and I think it's gorgeous. Again, I will, after this one, I'm gonna just try to wear each of them and take like notes and do a full comparison video hopefully next week. That way we can really just gather our thoughts about every single foundation that came out. But so far I'm just loving this one so much. It's giving me such good coverage. It's looking really good around the pores. Now I will say that on initial application it was a little glowier, and it's starting to set a little bit more. I don't feel it on my skin, so it's not quite as glowy as when I initially applied it initially, which I really liked. That I think it looked better than right now. Right now it seems to be more of a natural finish, slight glow in there. but it's still looking really, really well. It's more to the natural finish. I'm curious to see how it lasts throughout the day. I will go work out and do other things and do a check-in tonight to see how it wears, because I wonder if it's going to get too drying, because when you put it on, it's so glowy and wet, and then it dries down quite a lot. You can even see the comparison when, you know, it's dry versus wet. The color is very different. So I'm very curious to see how that wears. All right, moving on to this. This is a dewy cheek and lip palette, and I really like these kind of products. So I'm gonna swatch. Oh my gosh, that was so dramatic. But guys, I thought I could just swatch it. No, 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 no. Oh my, I don't know what to do. What is this? I haven't watched anything. I haven't done anything. Look at this. Like, this is liquid, pretty much. Okay. And it's very messy. So I'm going to swatch this one. Oh, this is sticky again. That's it right there. And I have so much left. It's terrible. I like went in thinking it's just a cream product. I want to read about this. I want to see what it says. A hydrating ultra luxe cheek and lip cream palette filled with 4 multi-use shades, ideal for all skin tones. Using fingertips or brush, tap onto cheeks or lips to build a subtle or impactful radiant flush of color. Okay, this is literally almost liquid. This is not... Oh no, that was the only one. That was the only one. This is okay. This is okay. And this is okay. Just this one is literally... This is almost melted. That is so bizarre. I bet that's a mistake. It cannot be right. Okay, that's a terrible swatch, but those are the ones. The one I'm most excited about is this one. Guys, this... I'm just a little bit confused. I wonder if the formula is supposed to be different. I am so confused right now. I literally want to read a little bit about if this is supposed to be the lip product and I just butcher it, or it's just like messed up. Let me read about it a little bit. Okay, I kind of started reading and looking at some videos, and I do think that this is just melted. It's not supposed to be quite as liquid. Honestly, I'm probably just going to stick it in the fridge and hope that it hardens. It was not just in the heat at all. So it's not supposed to be that way. But it's supposed to be a very just glowy, creamy product. So let me just find my brush. This is a synthetic brush, so I will always reach for that. Let's start with this color, I think. I kind of gave you the swatches, but this color excites me. So I'm going to pick this up. I do like Danessa MYRICS blushes just in general. So let's see how we're doing. You can definitely use your fingers as well. I think this is a product overall that I would enjoy. It's very pink on the cheek. But it blends in really, really nicely. It does have a luminosity, which is really, really pretty. Yeah, just a little bit more right here in the front. You will be glowy today. Rosy, I mean. Hopefully glowy too. That is really pretty. I kind of want to combine it with some peach. Like, I want to try the peach one as well. So I'm going to try the peach one, this one right here. I'm afraid to touch the other one right now because I feel like it's going to just ruin my makeup if I can't just stick it in the fridge and make sure it gets harder. I feel like there's just too much oil in that first one. So I want to say it was just pressed wrong, or like pushed, the product was put in there with too much oil. Well, that is so pretty. I definitely like this color better than this. I don't think I'm going to do a great review on this. I haven't done any research or any, I just don't have much information. I just picked it up because I saw it and I'm like, oh my gosh, I love these kinds of things. Oh yes, that is such a beautiful color. I like it better than that. I don't think this was a smart idea because I can't review the foundation that well. Oh well. I'm going to take this one just to kind of even out the blush. And I'm going to put it on this side. I will say that it doesn't seem that it doesn't seem to have lifted the foundation, which is great. They do still feel sticky. This too, but not as sticky as this one. So it seems like it's starting to set a little bit. That is very blushy. I'm going to tone it down with the foundation brush I had before. But I do love the finish. It's so beautiful. I will stick it in the fridge, like I said. And at the end of the day, I'll kind of let you guys know if that kind of fixed the palette. If not, I may actually ask them to send me another one. Or swap this one because I love that. Let's put just a little bit of peach on this side as well. Kind of calming it down. Ooh, that has such a beautiful finish. I'm loving this. It's not for everybody though. I feel like you need to enjoy these kinds of products because they really are not for everybody. So beautiful. Let's try it on the lips. I am going to actually start with this one and see how that looks on. Yeah, see, I'm going to show you. This is just like complete cream. It's not set at all. So I'm going to put it on my hand first because it's very, very peachy. I'm actually going to combine it. Should we put a little bit of pink in there? Let's take a little pink. I'm taking that pink and combining them because I don't want it to be quite as peachy. And honestly, I'm going to take this one as well. I'm just combining them all. We are... This is not going well. I'll fix it. These colors are definitely very pink oriented, peachy. Let's take that peach from here. See if that will save us. Honestly, I think I want the brown one. There's two colors. I think the brown one I would enjoy better for my lips. You could definitely do a really beautiful nude color with that one. Nude lips. I do have to say that I'm so excited about this for my kit. I think it's gonna be just perfect because I can play with the colors. I can mix and match. I love the finish of this. I think it is just beautiful. I'm not loving the lips. It's just a little pink. I don't have much option. This is very bright, almost neon-y on the lips. Let me add just a little bit more of this to see if I can darken it up a little bit. But if for lips is so, for cheeks is so good. Yeah. There is another color that I'm actually gonna purchase it right now. The deeper one. I think that it's gonna be so pretty for just weddings and nude lips and mixing and matching. Okay, I feel like I've just combine them all. And I'm not a pink wearer, like I don't wear a lot of pink on my lips, but it's what we can do. All right, we got some bright lips, very summery. I am just adoring the cheeks. I think they look so beautiful. They're just amazing, amazing. Even in person, the lip, it does not look quite as pinky and neon-y as there. I think it's wearable, but I think it looks beautiful. Like on the cheeks, this is amazing. I am definitely going to try to make this work, if not asking for a new one, because this is a dream come true for me as an artist. And the deeper ones, like they have all the brown ones. It's not even deeper, it's just more browny. This is very pinky. This makes me so happy. All right, guys, everything is looking great. I'm loving it. I think my skin looks absolutely amazing. Now I am on my way to work out, and we'll see how it goes. I'll see you guys in just a little bit. I am back after a very long day, and the blush is still there. Do you guys see it? It actually lasted really well on the lips as well. So I am loving this so much. I put it in the fridge and it's not fixed. They're actually gonna send me a new one because this is definitely melted, where like you can't really use it. But I'm loving this. I actually went ahead and purchased the deeper one, the more browny one, and I'm really excited to play with that one, because I think even though it's deeper, I think you can do so much with that. You could use it as bronzer, you could use it as blush, you could use it as a lip color. I'm excited about that. So that is a huge win for me. The foundation, I did work out, and it's okay. It hasn't lasted as well as other foundations. I feel like it kind of broke apart around my nose. Around here, this one's kind of decent, but this one's kind of gone. It's not there much. On the forehead, it looks actually the best. It's not super glowy. It kind of looks like skin. Under eyes are kind of a mess. I have black everywhere. But the foundation is okay. It didn't last again as well as other ones, but it wore nicely throughout the day. I noticed right here around my nose and a little bit here, I had a little bit of I could see the pores a little bit more. And then here, it looked so good in the beginning, and as I was wearing it, it kind of got inside my pores, so I'm not loving that. So I don't think this is a very long-lasting foundation, but when I did wear it, I thought it looked so beautiful. But the more it dries down, it just loses some of that beautiful finish that it has. I don't think it's a bad foundation whatsoever. I really think it's a nice, easy foundation. Like, you can put it with your hands, put it everywhere, and be out the door. But I wouldn't say it's my all-time favorite. I think if I were to have a photo shoot or something, like, that would be so beautiful. Like that finish, that initial finish. I want to see if that has SPF. I assume not. I don't see that it has SPF in here. So I think this would be really beautiful for pictures, because it's so smoothing on the skin. It's lightweight. You can build it up, and it looked beautiful, and the pores looked very blurred. But again, I probably wouldn't use this on a bride or something like that, that it needs to stay on put all day long. So for me, this is nice. I think I'm gonna get the use out of it. But I think I prefer like the Chanel better, the Charlotte Tilbury. I need to try them a little bit more. But yeah, I'm gonna do a close-up and let you see my skin. We also turned the lights down. So right here, it's not looking great. Right around the nose. Here, it's kind of okay. This side, I can see everything. Like, I can see all the little freckles or texture, whatever it is here, I can see it. The skin is just a little bit glowy. It's not too bad. My nose is the most glowy part of it all, but I have to give it credit because I did work out. I did sweat, I moved a lot, and it doesn't look tragic. Like, I don't look in the mirror, I'm like, oh my gosh, take this off right now. But it could have worn better. I did not powder it whatsoever. The only part I powder was right here. The rest is not powdered. So this is how the skin looks like. The blush still looks good. I'm loving the blush, and this is just going to be so practical in my makeup kit. I just love these kinds of products. Also, the chin is kind of gone, but right here, I feel like everything is gone. I did like hold my baby a lot. Like, he cried so much tonight, so I like held him a lot. I cuddled with the girls in bed and kind of like did a lot with little kids. So it definitely, I can see how it could move. It's obviously a foundation, but this part is definitely the part that I use to snuggle up. And yeah, I think it's decent. I love the way it looked in the beginning. A couple hours in, it still looked pretty. Towards the end of the day, it was like, okay, it's kind of falling apart. This absolutely stunning. And that's our quick review. Thank you for watching. I would love to hear your comments, your thoughts down below. And I think this is the last foundation before I do a roundup. So this week I'm just gonna try to make sure I take notes, wear every single one, and just compare and see what I like and what I don't. Many are kind of similar. They wear maybe a little bit differently, or they just sit differently on the skin or on the pores. So I'm super excited about that video, and I hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.